The United States is facing an imminent debt crisis, as warned by billionaire investor Ray Dalio. The government's borrowing has skyrocketed by a staggering $1 trillion in just 1 month, pushing the total outstanding public debt to a staggering $32.50 trillion. This alarming development comes after a prolonged political standoff over the sovereign debt limit, which raised concerns among prominent figures such as Warren Buffett and Dalio himself. Despite a recent bill to lift the debt ceiling, Dalio gave it a dismal grade and emphasized that it fails to address the underlying problem of a deeply indebted government. With the shortage of buyers and an excessive amount of debt being produced, the U.S. may be on the verge of a classic late-cycle debt crisis. What consequences do you believe a debt crisis of this magnitude could have on the U.S. economy and its citizens? Welcome to Global Economic Drops, where we bring you simple summaries of important daily and weekly economic news from around the world. Our mission is to simplify the economy and help you navigate the treacherous waters facing investors today. So before we get into today's videos, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications by clicking the bell icon. And if you find our news briefs valuable, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment down below telling us just what you think is going on with the state of the world, and share this video with a friend or two so that you can all stay updated together. Thanks for watching, and now let's dive into it. The United States finds itself teetering on the precipice of a daunting debt crisis, a dire warning delivered by billionaire investor Ray Dalio. Recent data reveals that the government's borrowing surged by an astonishing $1 trillion within a mere month, propelling the total outstanding public debt to a staggering $32.50 trillion. This alarming surge in debt comes on the heels of a protracted political standoff over the sovereign debt limit, which eventually led Congress to pass a bill lifting the ceiling. However, this resolution has attracted criticism from influential figures such as Warren Buffett and Dalio, both expressing skepticism about its effectiveness in tackling the underlying issue of the nation's immense debt burden. Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, was particularly critical of the bill, giving it a lackluster grade of D. According to him, the legislation does little to address the fundamental problem of an already highly indebted U.S. government, but rather contributes to the growing pile of borrowings. His concerns extend beyond the bill's inadequacies, as he warned of the U.S. being on the cusp of a full-fledged debt crisis. In his assessment, the government faces a troublesome shortage of buyers for its mounting debt, exacerbating the supply-demand gap. This situation is reminiscent of the classic late-cycle debt crises, characterized by excessive debt production and a dearth of willing purchasers. Looking ahead, Dalio has made a somber forecast, anticipating that the United States will experience a balance sheet recession, exacerbated by higher interest rates that will further weaken the economy. The implications of such a crisis are far-reaching and could potentially have a profound impact on the overall state of the nation. As the country stands at this critical juncture, it begs the question of what lies ahead and how the economy and its citizens will be affected. How do you think a debt crisis of this magnitude will impact the daily lives and financial well-being of ordinary Americans?